안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
71페이지 71, page 71 여기를 한번 봅시다. 자, last time I talked about polite ending 어요 and how to conjugate them. So let's review what we just talked last time. So I have one verb here, 알다, and adjectives, 있다. 있다 is translated as to exist, to be, but it is an adjective. Please remember, Korean 있다 is adjective. Exist, to be, at, in, something like this. 없다 is negative form, to not exist, not be, in, at, something like this. 많다, what's the meaning of 많다? To be, many, much. 괜찮다, 괜찮다, 괜찮다. To be okay, to be alright. 알다, to know. They all end with 다. Why do they have 다? They are dictionary form. Dictionary form is stem plus 다. Stem plus 다. Then let's just leave only stem part. Then let's conjugate them. We have to take a look at the last syllable, one syllable, and we have to check if they have either O or A. Remember, O and A. O and A. Okay, it has A. Then its conjugation form 알아요. 알아요. It, adjective it. It, does it have O or A? No. Then it's 어요. How do you read this? 있어요. For pronunciation, this double short carries over to the next syllable. 있어요. 있어요. This bracket means just pronunciation. We don't write this way, but we pronounce this way. 있어요. And up, it does not have O or A. Then 어요. 없어요. 없어요. When we have two consonants followed by this vowel, there is no sound value in this. Then one of them, the second one, carries over to the following syllables. 없어요. 없어요. And 만, does it have either A or O? Yes, yeah, it has A. 많아요. 많아요. 괜찮다. 괜찮. 괜찮. The last syllable. And it has A. 괜찮아요. So I assume that you know how to conjugate Korean verbs and adjectives in a simple way, right? And in lesson 1, we learned this. 이다. 아니다. Actually, in lesson 1, we already learned the conjugated form. Do you remember? I am Korean. 저는 한국 사람. 이에요. 이에요. And sometimes we can contract this like 이에요. And 아니다. I'm not Korean. 저는 한국 사람이 아니에요. 이다 and 아니다 are not either verb or adjective. It acts like adjective, so some people think that. I think 이다 and 아니다 are very similar to adjective, but in grammar, 이다 and 아니다 are categorized separately, and we call them copula. Copula is a word that follows a noun to make it function like verb or adjective. So, 이다 and 아니다 should be remembered separately. 이다, 이에요, 아니다, 아니에요. So just irregular. Just remember, just memorize them. Don't ask me the rule. Just memorize. 이에요 and 아니에요. So just remember this form. Okay, so far so good. And last time I told you that human languages have irregulars. So let me talk about some irregulars of polite ending 어요, 아요. So don't complain that we have irregular. All human languages have irregular. Think about English. When I first learned English, I had hard time memorizing all irregular verbs. So what's the past form of go? It went, right? It's a totally different word, but they are the same word. So all human languages have irregular. In Korean case, it's kind of simple. It's simple. Let me give you some examples. 네, 고맙습니다. 가다, and 싸다. So what's the meaning of 가다? To go. 싸다. To be cheap. 가다, 싸다. And what's the stem of 가다? 가. 싸다. 싸. And let's just apply this rule. Take a look at the last syllable, one syllable. And does it have a or o? Yes, it has a. Then what do we need to conjugate this into 어요, 아요 form? We need 아요, right? Then consequently its form is 가아요, 가아요. Doesn't it sound redundant? So if the last syllable of a verb, last syllable of a verb stem ends with just simply a, we don't have to repeat a twice. So just add 요, 가요. That's it. We don't need a, 가요. Same rule applies here. 싸다, 싸, it has a. So 싸아요, but it is repeated. So 싸요. This is simple. This is understandable, right? So pronunciation. Think about this pronunciation. 가요, 가요, 싸요. It's just redundant. So we just take this a out and 가요 inside. Does it make sense?
네.
And another word. 쓰다. 쓰다. To write. Or to use. Number one, number two. And 크다. To be big. 크다. 쓰다. Okay, let's take that out so that we can get the stem. And 쓰. Does it have either o or a? No. Then we need 어요. 쓰어요. After we just delete this no. 다시 봐야겠다. 다시. 자, we have this 쓰 and 크, and it's not either o or a, so we need 어요, right? And 쓰어요, 쓰어요. I guess maybe it's a pronunciation error. 써요, 써요, 써요. This sound is more clearer than this sound. The sound is weakened before this sound. So we just take this out. And consequently, the conjugation form is 써요, 써요. So we call this phenomenon deletion. So is deleted before 어. So same rule goes here too. 크어요, 크어요. We just take out and make 커요, 커요. So we just delete u before remember this phenomenon. 커요, 커요. And there are many words end with this verb. So 하다, 하다, to do. And there are many words end with 하다. 공부하다. To study. 숙제하다. To do homework. Homework. And there are many other words and 하다, 하다, 하다. And when we conjugate 하다, let's get this stem. 하. And ha, it has a, so it looks like it should be 하요, 하요. But 하다 verb is a little unique, 하다, since 하다 is used for many other verbs. 하다 is a little unique, so please remember 하다 separately. 하다. 하다, in case of 하다, we conjugate 하다 into 해요, 해요. Actually, its original form is 하요요. It's old form, but in contemporary Korean, we generally say 해요. So just remember this 해요 form. Just remember like this 하다, 해요. 어요 form of 하다 is 해요. Just remember this way. 공부하다, 공부해요. 숙제하다, 숙제해요. 저는 공부해요. I study. 저는 숙제해요. I do homework. So today, let me just introduce you to three different irregulars. They are not actually irregular. 가다, in case of 가다, it's very easy, right? We don't repeat a, so just we delete a, one a. And before 어요, we just drop u. So this is something you have to memorize. So we delete u before 어요. And in case of 하다, this is a little unique verb, and its conjugation form is 해요. Okay, so let's practice more in class. 감사합니다.